Hi, today we're going to talk about conclusions that job seekers make that are not necessarily wrong, but really don't serve them very well. And we're going to talk about number one, age. I was just having this conversation with one of my job search clients the other day, and she was thinking that her 4 or 5 years of experience and age was going to interfere because there weren't going to be as many jobs for someone her age, and that could be true in any given situation. In large corporations, a lot of times they don't want experience. They want someone that's going to be kind of young and inexperienced, and they learn from the larger department that they join. But here's what I really want you to know that will help you get a little different perspective. When you ask the question, what's available? You're only getting really good information about two extremes on the job market spectrum. The early entry level and lower experience jobs, like the first 10 years, where the emphasis is on knowledge and technical skills that you can post for. You can list those very easily. And the strategic or the specialty positions as well. They're easy because they're tied to technical or specific knowledge. It doesn't always cover in between. So if you're looking for a high level individual contributor, they may still use technical skills, but they're also using influencing skills, coaching skills, guiding skills, and that's a lot harder to post for. So just know that you're not always getting all the information. If you need to access the rest of the market, you want to look at the non-traditional approach to the market. The other conclusion that people often make is about money, like, I make too much money. And again, that could be true, but there is almost always someone out there that is paying as much or more. You want to make sure you're not causing some of your own problems. Years ago, I had a woman that said she was, I think, in the collections business. And she said, I knew I was going to have to take a pay cut, but I didn't realize it was going to be this big of a pay cut. And I said, well, let's look at the positions that you're applying for. And there was a good range. She applied for some that are below her qualifications, some that were right on, and some that were above. But her resume did not reflect her duties and responsibilities very well. So the only interviews she got called into were the lower level, the lesser qualified type of position, and those pay less. Once we improved her resume, she started to get into the higher level, the more responsible kinds of jobs, and the pay was much more comparable. Here's what I want you to remember: you are only looking for one. So generalizations are okay, but they don't really serve you well because you're looking for the one or the exception. Number two, you might want to take a look at, what am I doing that might be um, helping to see these outcomes that I don't particularly like. I hope that gives you some thoughts for your next job search.